Hi guys, Marcus here and welcome to Chinese Entertainment Update December 23rd, 2021. I release episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. This is episode 480 and that's the rundown. Now because I use Chinese names quite a bit on my show, if you want the English spelling of them, click CC for English subs. I create them myself. In today's episode, The Shadow releases new production stills. Luoyang's executive producer talks about his lead cast. Zhang Ziyi, Fan Bingbing, and JJ Lin take to social media to deny rumors. And my final thoughts on who is the murderer. But first, here's what's recently premiered, 2 dramas for today and yesterday. Stick to the Script is a costume drama starring Wang Haoxuan and Tu Ziying, and it premiered yesterday, December 22nd. It follows a student who gets transported into a drama and starts interacting with its characters. She also takes the sofa and remote control with her. It's slated for 40 episodes and is available on Tencent, no English subs at the moment. Lucky With You is a modern drama starring Johnny Huang and Claudia Wang, and it premiered earlier today. It follows a bodyguard played by Claudia Wang who is assigned to protect a wealthy man played by Johnny Huang who doesn't lack enemies. The drama is slated for 40 episodes and is available on YouTube, no English subs at the moment either, unfortunately. And that's it for what's recently premiered. Moving on, new production stills. Here's The Shadow. The Shadow is a Republican-era drama starring Vengo Gao, Ouyang Nana, and Dong Shicheng, and they released some new character posters yesterday. The drama started filming at the end of October and is currently still going. In The Shadow, Vengo plays a famous vampire who's lived for hundreds of years. He's almost assassinated by a group of masked soldiers, but is rescued by a blind girl played by Ouyang Nana, and her friend played by Dong Shicheng. Grateful for his rescue, he wants to repay her, especially after he discovers that her family is in dire straits. Another upcoming drama that's released new pictures is Song of the Moon. Song of the Moon is a costume fantasy drama starring Vin Zhang and Xu Lu, and they released new character posters on December 2nd. Song of the Moon follows a wealthy heiress played by Xu Lu, who gets embroiled in a battle between immortals and demons, and in the process gets romantically involved with a mysterious cloaked immortal played by Vin Zhang. The supporting cast includes Wang Yibo, Zheng Huizi, and Taiwanese-Canadian singer and actor Riley Wang. Next up, Fighting for Love has wrapped filming. Fighting for Love is an upcoming costume drama starring Crystal Zhang and Zhang Haowei, and they wrapped filming on December 19th. Here are the 2 stars with their wrap bouquets. The 2 stars are actually in dramas that I've been watching recently. Crystal Zhang is in Swords No Stride, and I'm very impressed with her performance. And Zhang Haowei is in Who is the Murderer? He has a guest role in that. In Fighting for Love, Crystal Zhang plays Amai, an official's daughter whose ultimate goal in life is to avenge her slain family. One day she saves the crown prince's son, played by Zhang Haowei, and both their lives would change forever. And that does it for drama news. Moving on, here are a couple of news pieces that I wanted to cover in the past few episodes, but because of the top 10 lists and Wang Lihong's thing, I could not find the space to do so. So here they are now in this episode. Firstly, the movie Nameless wrapped filming. They shared this post on December 19th to announce that they had wrapped their 115-day film shoot. Nameless stars Tony Leung and Wang Yibo. It is set in the 1940s during the War of Resistance, and follows the many nameless agents who risk their lives to deliver intelligence to their leaders. Here's Tony Leung on wrap day. In keeping with the movie's official poster, the wrap photos are in black and white as well. And here's Wang Yibo with the director. Looking forward to watching these 2 stars collaborate. And the next story also involves Wang Yibo. Here is a December 16th Sina article that says that Luoyang's executive producer was looking to cast Wang Yibo even before The Untamed came out. Luoyang is a currently streaming drama. I am thoroughly enjoying it, and the performances from its lead cast, Huang Xuan, Wang Yibo, and Victoria Song, are a big reason for that. During a recent interview, the drama's executive producer, Xu Kang, spoke about his lead cast. On Huang Xuan, he praised his professionalism. He said that Huang Xuan was in constant communication with the crew and underwent training so that he could perform to the best of his abilities in the many intense fight scenes. On Wang Yibo, he said that the actor was cast in the role of Bai Li Hongyi because of his suitability, that they'd actually approached him 2 or 3 months before The Untamed premiered and not after he surged in popularity. Xu Kang said Yibo doesn't talk much, but his heart is full of fire. That's why he likes skateboarding and extreme sports. And on Victoria Song, Xu Kang said that he cast her because she's always worked hard in her career, has the temperament of an independent woman, and she has a background in dance, so she will do well in the fight scenes. And I gotta say, Xu Kang got it all spot on. Everything he says in the interview, I see in the drama. Huang Xuan's intensity, Wang Yibo's subtlety, and Victoria Song's strong independent woman persona, they all come across very well on the screen in my opinion. Moving on, celebrity news, and it seems like yesterday was Rumor Denial Day or something like that. A bunch of celebrities took to social media to deny stuff. We begin with this Sina article entitled Zhang Ziyi denies divorcing Wang Feng. Fake, Feng Ge should sue whomever needs to be sued. Recently, rumors started floating that there was trouble in the Wang Zhang household. According to this 8 Days article, when news broke that Zhang Ziyi and Wang Feng withdrew their investments from a film company on December 17th, some netizens jumped to the conclusion that the couple were either getting divorced or tax audited. Before that, a Taiwanese singer and host by the name of Huang An shared a now-deleted post that Zhang Ziyi and Wang Feng were already divorced. Yesterday, Zhang Ziyi took to social media to reject Huang An's post and to say that her husband, whom she refers to affectionately as Feng Ge, should sue whomever needs to be sued. Consequently, earlier today, Huang An posted a video apology and wished Zhang Ziyi and Wang Feng a long-lasting marriage. This next one's kind of bizarre. Fan Bingbing's studio issues a statement to deny childbirth and strongly condemn malicious rumors. By the way, in case you guys haven't heard, Fan Bingbing has a new movie coming out next month, January 7th. It's an action flick called The 355, and Fan Bingbing headlines it with 5 other stars: Jessica Chastain, Lupita Nyong'o, Penelope Cruz, and Diane Kruger. Anyway, back to the story at hand. Yesterday, Fan Bingbing Studio issued a statement to deny giving birth at the Nanjing Maternity and Child Health Hospital. They specifically called out a number of individual social media users and said that they strongly condemn and resolutely reject those individuals' malicious acts of rumor spreading. And the last rumor denial story involves JJ Lin. According to this Sina article, the Singaporean singer's studio released a statement yesterday to say that he would not be responding to rumors being spread with ulterior motives. They said if anyone has evidence of Mr. JJ Lin's involvement in illegal crimes, please report to the relevant authorities. We will actively cooperate. The statement comes on the back of a netizen posting a long message on Weibo calling JJ Lin to contact her. Among other things in the message, this netizen insinuates that she and JJ are familiar with each other and that he's freezing her out. Moving on to our last segment of this episode, I recently finished watching Who is the Murderer starring Zhao Liying, Xiao Yang, and Dong Zijian, and without giving away any spoilers, here are my final thoughts on it. Who is the Murderer premiered on December 5th. The modern suspense drama runs 16 episodes and is available on iq.com with English subs. It follows a rookie cop played by Xiao Yang who's called to the scene of a crime, but because of his timidity, lets the suspect escape. 16 years later, a police force intern played by Dong Zijian, who was a witness in that crime, teams up with Xiao Yang's character to reinvestigate the case. Also involved in the investigation is a psychologist played by Zhao Liying, who's in search of her long-lost father. The drama currently has an average 7.0 rating out of around 106,000 ratings on Douban. As I usually do with dramas I finish watching, I'll give my final thoughts by saying some of what I liked about it and some of what I didn't. Here's some of what I liked about it. The first thing is the suspense. Who is the murderer is a whodunit, which means the identity of the murderer is not revealed until the end. And if there's one thing the drama does well, it's keeping the viewer guessing and wanting to know who the culprit is. 2. The performances. Xiaoyang was very good as the troubled cop, and Zhao Liying shows some of the best work I've seen her done. Here's some of what I didn't like about the drama. 1. Dong Zhijian was overdubbed most of the time, and he may have done his own voice work, but I felt it really took away from his performance, which looked better than it sounded. 2. The drama took too much license in certain scenes. I felt the writers dropped the ball on some important stuff like police procedures and doctor-patient confidentiality. 3. And lastly, the ending. I wasn't as impressed with the ending as I thought I would be, and I'll just leave it at that. If I go into it anymore, I'll give too much away. In conclusion, I'll just say this. Despite some of the issues I had with the drama, the suspense they managed to create, and the terrific performances the actors put in went a long way to keep me invested until the end. If I had to rate the drama, would give it something a little lower than its Douban rating, a 6.8 for me. And that's it for this episode, our last episode of the year. I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for tuning in all year. I hope you've enjoyed watching them as much as I have making them. I want to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. May your holidays be filled with lots of laughter, good food, and love. I will see you guys on Sunday, January 2nd. For one last time this year, stay safe, and as always, I wish you clear blue skies, good health, and happiness. Until next time, cheers!